U.S. President Barack Obama will make a speech at the Safaricom Stadium Kasarani during his visit to the country later in the week. State House has confirmed that Obama is slated to make the speech at the Stadium Arena on Sunday, the 26th of July.
Obama will on Saturday co-host a global entrepreneurship summit in Gigiri and hold bilateral talks with President Uhuru Kenyatta. KTN's Rita Tinina reports on Kenya's big moment and the huge prospects of hosting one of the biggest summits in the world.
Recent weeks have seen efforts to give Nairobi a facelift. Clearly not your ordinary city beautification. Kenya is not only gearing up for the first ever visit by a sitting United States president. It will host one of the biggest conferences, the Global Entrepreneurship Summit. U.S. President Barack Obama's itinerary in Kenya has remained closely guarded, but it is now slowly taking shape.
Next Saturday, President Kenyatta and President Obama will co-host the Global Entrepreneurship Summit at the UN compound in Gigiri. And later, they will hold bilateral talks at State House, Nairobi. Those talks, as many of you are aware, will be followed by a joint news conference at the iconic site.
President Uhuru Kenyatta is expected to give details of Kenya's agenda at the bilateral talks with Obama during a news conference slated for Tuesday. Aside from the Global Entrepreneurship Summit and bilateral talks, Obama will be making a speech at the Safaricom Stadium Kasarani.
The U.S. Embassy has confirmed that this is in fact the case, and a Sunday speech, that is next Sunday, is penciled in.
The exact time for the Sunday speech or who will be allowed into the 60,000-seater stadium for the event remain unclear. What is clear, though, is that Kenya will play host to thousands of business leaders, entrepreneurs, and high-level government officials during the 6th Global Entrepreneurship Summit.
And on the agenda will be possibility. So it is only fitting.
For Kenya, a chance to cash in on business opportunities from accommodation, transport to communication services, something that may give a shot in the arm to the ailing tourism sector.
For him to come to this destination, being the world's most powerful, the leader of the world's most powerful nation, is a very, very positive endorsement of Kenya as a destination. And this is what we are looking at in terms of leveraging on his visit now and in the future.
But despite the good prospects, the summit may provide a logistical nightmare and test the country's capacity to host global conferences. Kenya is the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to host the summit, now in its 6th year, and which has previously been hosted by the United States, Turkey, the United Arab Emirates, Malaysia and Morocco. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
Yeah, and so now we want to focus on what this summit is indeed all about, and most importantly, why Kenya.
So it's not about the beast, just to be clear.
To be clear. Of course, the people of Kogelo are not too happy, but he's here on official function. It's not about the beast, it's not about the 19 security dogs that I hear are coming in.